So today I am going to talk about Dominic. I know I'm starting all my Vlogmas off with updates, but I don't have my tree up anyways, so I don't have nothing Vlogmas to record yet. Hopefully I can get my tree up tomorrow. I do have it in the living room, I just don't have it up yet. Okay, so homeschooling. So last year, actually this year, but last school year, in April he had his IEP with the public school. If you didn't know, Dominic is autistic. He started 3rd grade this year, not able to read or write. He was nonverbal until he was 5. And he has been in special needs classes for kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd. So now mind you, still didn't know how to read or write. I mean, I'll get into that. So we have his IEP in April, and they tell us that he's ready for 3rd grade. Ready for 3rd grade, but they were going to keep him in a special needs status, but they were going to put him in a regular classroom, a regular 3rd grade classroom, which is 30 kids. In his special needs classes, there were 8 kids. So after this IEP, I had kind of decided right then and there that I was going to pull him out of public school, but I let him finish the rest of the year. And as I was deciding what I was going to do with him, if I was going to get my own curriculum, if I was going to put him in an online school, I was starting to get all paperwork together, and I kept finding incident report after incident report after incident report until I came to 22 incident reports last year of my child getting hurt in a classroom with 8 kids. So that right there just completely made up my mind that for sure I was homeschooling. So I wrote the school a certified letter, had it mailed, certified, and told them that I was pulling him out of his school and that I was going to be responsible for his schooling at home. So I decided to do K-12, and I picked Michigan Great Lakes Virtual Academy, MGLVA. And so far we absolutely love it. I'll actually bring Dominic in here so he can kind of explain what he likes about school. But I have to say, so it was a pretty rough start at the beginning. I do have a video of me unboxing his curriculum that obviously I never posted because I wasn't uploading. And then at this point, most of his curriculum that they sent him in the beginning has been changed to accommodate him. I absolutely love this school. I love his teachers that he sees in his class connects. So they're responsible for between 2 and 4 hours of his day. And then I'm responsible for the other part. So in Michigan, we have 7 hours in a school day. So if they're responsible for 2 hours, I'm responsible for 5. So he gets on his Class Connect, He has a teacher on the other end of the computer. If you would like me to do a day in the life of how we do homeschooling, I could do that. It's really hard to kind of explain, but we started out with traditional third grade curriculum, and I mean, he couldn't do any of it. He's now in what's called Mark 12. This is actually my book. So we do Mark 12. This is his ELA, which is English. And he's actually doing very well. When we started, he literally couldn't read. He couldn't read 2-letter words. And I now have him up to 5-letter words. And there's quite a few books in his little library here that he can read. He's now doing spelling tests. Let me see. Though I do have to say his math is regular 3rd grade math. Why? Because he is a whiz at math. He started this school year not able to add. He couldn't even add 2 plus 2. And he is now doing multiplication. I've had him 4 months. September, October, November, 3 months, because it's only the 2nd day of December. So I've had him 3 months, and I have him reading, and I have him doing multiplication, and he has already memorized his 1 facts, his 2 facts, his 3 facts, all the way up to 10. 10. And we're working on 11s. I mean, this kid just needed, I don't know what they did with him for 3 years. They had him for 3 years. I don't know what they did with him. I don't want to badmouth him. I don't, that's why I'm not saying the school name. But I mean, 3 years. They had him 3 years. I've had him 3 months. And he's reading. And he's spelling. And he's adding and subtracting and multiplying. He just needed one-on-one. I think he just needed his mom to teach him. I don't know. I can't say I'm not an educator. I did not go to school to teach. I don't know how to teach. I'm going to tell you, we have had lots of tears, lots of yelling, lots of hard times. Getting used to a schedule and getting actually just used to being the teacher and not the mom. That was a really tough struggle. We still struggle, but he's getting better. I'm getting better. There's not as many tears and there's not as much yelling as there was in September. But I think it was the best choice that I think I have ever made for Dominic. I do still worry a little about the social aspect, but even in school, he wasn't that social, so I'm not going to worry about that now. My main goal is getting this kid to learn how to read, because I think school will be much more fun for him if he knew how to read. At this point, I have to read everything to him. Even in Class Connects, I still have to read everything to him. I have to read everything for him. I have to read the multiple choice answers to the questions without, like if the answer was B, I would read A, 10, 20, 30, 40. You can't give any kind of indication of what the answer is because he picks up on it, and that was rough getting used to. But I've been working on the room. I want these alphabet things to go up a little bit, And I'd like big letters right here that say read. And I do have his, his bed's in here. So, I mean, I'd like this to be like a little reading nook. I'd like to get a little shelf right here to put all of his books right now. I'm still trying to get organized. I have to get this on the wall, but here's his little library that I make him check out books, and he has to read them and turn them back in. Here's his computer that they give him to do his schoolwork. And I mean, I've just kind of put the alphabet thing all around. I got to get some crafts and stuff for Christmas. I do have those put up, but I still also have pumpkins. I got to get those down, get some Christmas stuff up here. I'm working on a schedule right now with him. So far, Monday is completely set. We're still working on Tuesday, Wednesday, because I don't want to print these out and put a schedule up here until we know exactly what a schedule is. And we're still working on these days to get a set schedule down. But once we do, it will be all full. And will be a schedule. And these are like all crafts and stuff that I need to find somewhere to put, but right now they're right here. A little math game that we've been playing. Not with those though. So it's a tiny little room that I have no room to put anything in. Here's where I've been keeping paper. I made that with placemats, fabric placemats. So that's about it right now. I'm just gonna hold you so I don't have to worry, but that's all that I have right now for you. Let me go get Dominic and ask how he is, how he feels.
Hi guys.
All right, so stand up for a second here. We'll share. All right, so I've been telling him that you're homeschooling.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like doing your school in here?
Yeah.
Do you like me being your teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you think you're doing better homeschooling or in regular school?
It's half and half. I'm kind of doing good in here, and I'm kind of doing good in my other school.
Well, you're not in your other school anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You're just with me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how to read almost now.
Yeah, I almost know how to read.
And you know how to add.
Uh-huh.
And you know how to subtract.
Uh-huh.
And you know how to multiply.
Right.
And you're learning, what are you learning in science? All about the bones.
Yeah, and all about bones and
joints.
Yeah, joints and stuff.
And ligaments and muscles. We're learning all of that.
Uh-huh.
And what are we learning in social studies?
We're learning about math.
No, Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah,
yes.
We're learning all about
Michigan.
All about Michigan and how it started.
Uh-huh.
All right, so
okay.
Smile for the camera. All right. So we will see you in our next video tomorrow.
Hello.
You guys have a wonderful day. Give us a thumbs up if you want to see a day in the life with Dominic in his school day.
Uh-huh.
And subscribe if you want to see more videos.
Yes.
And we will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3.
Yeah, Day 3.
Hopefully we get our tree up tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.